How's it going, everyone? Evelyn out here. Topic right now is called link wheels. And if you are, if you've ever been in the SEO game, you've heard of link wheels. If you haven't, uh, let me kind of explain to you real quick what a link wheel is. Essentially, it's like a wheel. So then, say you have, I should use pictures for this video, but say you have a group of Web 2.0 websites, like say you have a blogger, a WordPress, LiveJournal, or like in a Skidoo page. So there's four of them, right, that I just named off. So basically, site number one will rank to site number two. Site number two will rank to site number three. Site number three ranks to site number four, and then site number four will rank back to site number one. Now, that used to be a really good way, and then what you would do is you would send that traffic, you would send another link to your main page, which was called your money page. Um, It used to work really well, but then what started happening is Google, they start catching on these link wheels. So now what people will do is they leave those open, they leave the link wheel open. So then they say you have 10 sites, you go 1 to 2 all the way to 9, but you don't close the wheel. You basically keep that open, and then instead of just doing a link wheel, you just kind of change it up. You go 1 to 2, 1 to 3, things like that. So you just basically just you make it seem more natural because Google hates it when it's unnatural when you're trying to game the system. So I mean they still work, but it's just a matter of doing it in a more of a natural way, not necessarily having everything linked back to your website, and not always using your money keywords, using different keywords for it, using like keywords such as like maybe click here, or just even just the URL name that helps. Because when it's just, say you're sending like 80-90% of just your keyword, that used to work, it used to work really well back in the day with backlinking, but now that can actually hurt your ranking. So it's as far as when you're doing SEO, just make sure you're a little bit more, just make it seem more natural. Don't try to rush into it. I know people, there's people do link pyramids. I mean, there's a lot of, I could keep going. I can go on and on about as far as the different strategies you can use, but essentially that's what a link wheel is. And just think of this, circle. Just make sure you don't close that circle, so kind of leave it open, and just send it. I mean, change it up, vary it out, because then you'll see that when you close it, it could essentially hurt your rankings. Now, if you want to learn what I use exactly that helps boost my content on the Google pages and the YouTube pages, just go ahead and click the link below, and you'll see right there.